Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and the Mendix ISV series. In this video, I'll be showing you how to export a solution from a core application and importing it into an implementing application or the customer application. And if you already haven't watched my first two videos, please find the link in the description below. They have equally amazing content. And thank you for liking my content and watching this video. If you like my content, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon as well. And if you aren't already following me on LinkedIn, please do follow. Thank you so much, and let's get started by jumping straight into our Mendix application. So as you saw in the last video, we created a core Mendix application where we built a shopping app on. We just had two page shopping application where you could add items into your cart from homepage, and then when you go to the cart page you can update the cart if you want, right? And we don't want to do a whole lot of things in this demo application, so that's about it. To export a solution from a core application, it's pretty easy. What you can do is go here in the file menu and hit export app package, and then by default it will put it into your current project directory inside packages. So you can let it be there if you want. I don't want that to go be uploaded to my Git versioning because it's going to take up a lot of space on Git. So what I would do is I would just put it into my another folder, and that's it. Save it, right? And once I hit save, I have different options. So make sure you select the solution package instead of source package. That's very important because you want your IP to be protected. So that's why you need to select the solution package. And once you do that, you just have to choose if you want to give your customer any of the existing data that's in your application database. I generally go with no data. So or if you want, you can create a new snapshot from the current database. I haven't taken a current snapshot, so that's why the second button is disabled. But if I were to go into version control and hit the snapshot or take data snapshot, then I would see this option enabled as well. But in this case, I'm going to do no data and do export solution, and in a few seconds it should create the package and you should be good to go from there. So that's about it. You are done over here. Your package has been exported. Now let's go into open app. Now we want to open it as a new application, right? So the way to do it the first time is go to app package and select the one that you had created. So hit open, and it'll say that if this is from a solution package, so we need to build a new application now. And do we want to keep using the or do you want to do it on a team server or just locally? I want to do team server. So what I would do is I would do it over here and give the app name as um, golden earth bikes. Okay, that's my application name. And once I hit OK, it will do all the things that it has to do to build your application from this particular package. So your starting point of a Mendix application, built from a solution solution package, would be the store already available to you. So which is amazing, right? If you bought a solution from someone, you don't have to build it from scratch, and you know that you're getting all the best practices. So or the solution that you wanted, right? And that's about it. It takes a couple of seconds to build the whole app for you, but once it's ready, we should be good to go soon. And the amazing thing about this is that the same way, if you want to do solution upgrades, right? So it's a different way to do it. It's not the same way, but we'll be looking at that as well in a few in a few seconds once the app loads for us. So for some reason, Mendix crashed on me on my last try, so I'm gonna try it again. And let's go again by doing the same steps by importing app package, selecting the name. So give it Golden Earth Bikes, Mr. G. Okay. And once we have that, Let's go ahead and looks like it already created a folder direct or the directory for me, but for some reason it did not go through. But let's try again. So this time it looks like it's not getting hung up on me and it's going pretty well. It looks like last time it got stuck when it was uploading the application, or maybe some other step. I'll have to go back and look into the video, but yeah, it looks like it's initializing the app. So we are going good and it's opening it, which means all the processes are done. And here you go. We have our Golden Earth bikes, which has all the modules from the core application. And now, if you remember the core application, we had the the solution modules with an S over here, but now you see the lock signs over here, which means these are locked, right? You cannot do any changes to it. So if you go to main application and domain model, you see that you cannot edit this document because it's protected. You see the message here, and you see the other things as well, right? um, and then if you go to microflow, we see only four microflow. We do not see the calculated microflow. So for let me open up another instance of Mendix Studio Pro, and we'll compare core and implementing app side by side. So we have that, but now if you see the implementation app, then or implementation modules, we have everything and we are able to edit everything. We don't see any error messages or any warning messages that we cannot edit this. So that's great about it. If you oh and if we mark these as usable, right, but they're still in solution module, so you see them but their implementation is protected implementation. So that's amazing. You cannot even move it. So if you try to move this one over here, you'll get an error message that says is not editable, and it'll move back in its position. So the same with all the other ones. If you had created microflows in the implementation modules, then or the app modules, they would have been fine. You would have been able to edit them, make any changes to it. You still have access to these domain models for implementing app, or right, and you can make changes to it. There are no warnings here. But if you look at the domain model for the solution modules, then you see an error over there. So let's open up our core application. And also domain model, if you remember, we had two fields over in this cart item, which were not usable. And if you see, we have an association in the on cart items in the core application, which we do not see over here because we did not mark the association as usable, right? So so if we go here and open up the application, you see that you're not seeing description field and in stock fields. So the description and in stock is not available, as well as the association. So but everything should run fine. But let's see how to do an upgrade, right? So if you were to upgrade a solution, then how do you do it? So let's see. What the basic steps I would do is just upgrade whatever changes I want to do, and then uh, do a new export package, right? So the change I want to do here is I want to make this association available in the at the implementation level. So what I do is I go ahead and mark this as usable, and then do okay, right, and save. And once I do this, um, let me do let me do a commit as well. And I would say in my commit I would say mark cart item cart association as usable. So that's my commit over there. And once I have that, what I would do is I would again do an export app package, no data, and again change the location to exports. And then, oh, sorry, before we do that, what I would like to do is, because I did some changes to this one, I should have done this before the commit, but I would like to change the version number for this one. So 1.0.1, and I would go ahead and do that for the app as well, and say solution version 1.0.1. Okay, and it's asking me if I want to set this for all the modules, and I would say no, so that it's only changing for the app. And so the app version matches the highest version of one of the modules, right? So that's myself doing it. You might want to do it differently in your application, and you will be free to do so. So again, I would do another commit, so it says it mm, application version and app version. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do by changing the versioning. And once I've done all the changes I wanted, upgraded the version, what I would do is export package, and I would export it in the exports and give it as core dash 1.0.0.1. Okay, again, you could have your own naming conventions here. This is my naming convention. So once this is exported, what I would do is I would go to the implementing app. So you could distribute this to your customer and they could do that by themselves. Or if you have some kind of agreement where you do it for your customers, you could go ahead and do this on your customer application. And what I would do is go to file, import app package, and select the upgraded version and do open. And sorry, not import app package, I would do upgrade solution, and then select the 1.0.1, do open. And what it'll do is it'll start upgrading my solution. And once it starts upgrading my solution, what I would do is, because my git does not have author on this one, it's asking me, but this is a very very rare situation, probably because this is my first commit on this particular implementing app, so it needs a author from me. Okay, so now what it's done is it's importing everything and it's checking everything, and then it'll show you as a regular merge. So it'll show you what changes it did. So it did changes with settings where it upgraded the versioning, which is good. We're fine with that, and that's great. It's not showing the other changes that it did to the main application module because those are hidden. So the changes we did over here was to make the association visible, and that change comes up over here. So that's good. We see the upgrade, right? If I do revert all changes, this because I haven't committed the solution upgrades yet, it won't show up on the git server. So if I were to do version control and do revert all changes, then what it would do is this would go away because this will roll back to the previous version. But we don't want to do that, so let's go ahead and commit in the golden earth bikes as well, and say uh, updated version. So while this push commit, um, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and run the project and see if everything works for us. For now, the database should be empty because um, we took the snapshot without any data in it, right? So we should see most things as empty. Okay, now that the build is complete, let's go ahead and wait for it to finish doing everything else, and then we'll view the app in the browser. So let's hit view app and see how it looks. So you see that I'm already looks it's already at production level. I need to sign in as an admin. Once I sign in, I see everything. I don't have any categories and products yet because I did not um, because I did not add them or add them to the data snapshot, right? So let's see. Let's just try a sample here, which is where I want to put um, electric bikes. Okay. Um, C and no description. Let's go ahead and add a product that is matching with it. So it is um, Aventon level 2, and say price can be 550. Give it a 5% discount slash images slash Aventon level 2. In stock is 2 bikes and category is electric bikes. Save. All right. um, and then create a you can create a local user, or just I could just switch from here as a demo user and go to shopping cart and see. Okay, Edmonton is here. Probably something wrong with the images, but that's okay. Maybe I did not give the right path, so that's okay. But I see add to cart works. The total shows 522. Come here, you can add more if you want. If you add a third bike, it'll give you an error says out of stock, and you can reduce. So the base, all the functionalities are working, which is great. You just need to add all the related data, and then you could use this for anyone. Now I could turn this into a clothing store or sort of a bike store, right? You could do anything in this one, so you can do any customizations you want, which is also amazing. And that's how everything will work. So I hope you like this one and you find this ISV implementation useful, or the tutorial useful, and I hope you are able to build an application out of this, right? Which is a core application, and then the implementing applications. So if you're able to do that, that will be amazing. If you have any challenges with ISV, building core applications or implementing applications, feel free to reach out to me. You know where to reach out. You can message me on LinkedIn or send me an email, right? Again, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and please make sure you like this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.